I found the three-lettered word to be very often and very commonly used, but I have another three-lettered word which my partner uses almost all the time because when I'm in when I doubt myself, or when I feel that maybe I'm not very sure, which is more often than not, and when we speak, and I ask him, what do you think? Instead of I love you at that point of time, or even like yesterday was Valentine's, he says, go for it. I love that. It's so much better than I love you, because it doesn't just mean I love you, it means I love you, I have confidence in you, I know you can do it, I know you have the capacity to go ahead and see, reach the end of the finish line. This is something we all require. We need to encourage each other. We need to be able to stand by each other. We need to watch each other's backs instead of, backbiting. So I like go for it more than I love you. I found that it makes more sense, and it is definitely required in today's day and age. Respect, I believe, is always through actions. If there is no consistency in your actions, if there is no, if you say something and if you do something else, automatically what will happen is it will be very difficult to trust what you say, because only when you say something and corroborate it by doing something, which is exactly what you said, you will gain the trust of whoever you wish to gain the trust of. In a relationship, any relationship, being a mother, my son is will be 12 this year, my daughter will be 8 this year. Sometimes children say things that may be a bit of an exaggeration. I don't like to use terms like lies, because I think it undermines them as individuals. I always teach them to agree to disagree. In a relationship between a man and a woman, it's the same case. Every situation which has to do with love, you must agree to disagree, because you're trying to show, hey, listen, I have a different viewpoint, so do you. That does not negate your viewpoint, because I have a different viewpoint. So when you agree to disagree, you're giving that person that much of space to be able to express themselves. And when you express yourself, you tend to grow, and you tend to learn how to give each other space and respect each other's thoughts, which is also important. Everything that is worthy of discussing, which will affect your relationship, must be put on the table, even if it includes a breakup. If one person says, no, I can't work on this anymore, this is not going to work, this isn't working for me, the other party says, oh, is that so? I'm going to give you a tough time, and I'm going to make your life really miserable. That's immature. That's a waste of time, because the person who tried to talk to you to tell you this is not going to work is going to take another sword out and say, so this is what you think, okay, you're going to give me a tough time, wait and see. That battle will continue forever, and someone on the side is going to benefit from the entire battle, a third person. It's always like that, when two cats fight, there's always a monkey who comes and takes the pancake and goes away, the Indian pancake, which we call the roti. If you trust the person that you love, honestly, you will respect their ability to just be and to stay honest. It is so difficult. Ask me, I'm in love with a Scorpio, and he can be blatantly honest at times. Half the time, when I'm trying to tell him something, convince him of something which he's not convinced of, he tears my castle in the air down ruthlessly. Of course, he makes up later on, but he tells me, I would rather be your worst critic than someone else telling you what, where you faltered, because that is how I do my job. I let him be, because if it weren't for him, there are so many ways that I could be attacked, which saves me the trouble, because once when he corrects me and I take the measures to rectify the errors that I have done, automatically it's another step taken, albeit baby step, but still it is a step to self-improvement, and I really let him be and let him express himself, although at times I do agree to disagree with him. All right, So that's it as far as love, trust, respect, and honesty goes. Enough said, enough done. Do try and see if you can be a little more loving and giving. Expect lesser than what you give, because automatically it will be a manifestation of whatever is going to happen in your life. I wish you all the best. My next video is something I'm really excited about, because I have tiny anecdotes that I'm going to try and inject into the script so I can share them with you. As you know, I'm a writer. I travel all over the country. And India has so many stories. I believe every human being has a story, but I speak to the strangest of people perhaps you'd just ignore or just look through like cellophane, and I stop and I talk to them, and believe it or not, they have a story too, and their stories are far more interesting than ours. So the next video is called The Go-Getter, and I will be recording it shortly, and I hope you enjoy it, because I'm going to have fun recording it. Stay blessed, lots of love, and see you soon. Bye now.